Hi everyone. So I'm going to show you guys how to make your own homemade reflectors, similar to these, but um, they're usually on power pole. And the way I'm planning on doing them is through soda cans, aluminum. Yeah, right here, look at Wikipedia. Wikipedia says, once it searches for it, it's metal container designed to hold a fixed portion of liquid, blah 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 blah. Whatever is just um, like aluminum. So if you look at power poles, reflectors, and then they're yellow. So there's usually 3 of them like this. So I don't know how to, so they're usually like this here. So what you could do is make like maybe a few stripes out of the can, or even one solid one big one, and wrap it around the tree, and or even the base of it, so it could act like one of these. Because if we go back to these what are they called, like the satellite dishes, flashlights, they're usually reflective. So if you look at the bottom of see, like this, if you look at the bottom of a soda can, bottom of soda can, see, like this. So you have these type of reflectors here, and you could put a nail or a screw right in the center of it. So you could do the same thing here by cutting it out, maybe hiding some of the sharp edges really quickly. See, like this, or not, depending on what you want to do. But I would suggest that you did do that, like this, because they'll be on the bottom of where people could have access to them. See, and you could even cut them out and then fold it like this one right here, how it is folded right there, like this, and then you could either drill these holes, or you could just put a nail right through it and it'll go right through, and so it'll act like one of these things here. But obviously it'll be just reflective, and you can make a bunch of them. And I don't know if this will, raise the cost of aluminum cans, but I doubt it, because we are all paying for, what is it, CRV, recycling. So we technically pay for this aluminum by default, and then we get it back if we recycle the bottles or the cans. I mean, in this case, the cans. So Photoshop. Oh no, that's like a rat or something. Ugh. Anyways, I wasn't trying to click on all that. See, so something like this. See, it can be turned this way or this way. I'm assuming it would work best this way, where the light will bounce back out like this. Or like I said, with you know, just like something like this. And of course, this is not, you know, something very, very professional, but you could get a template and you could cut them out the same way. This could be like half. You could probably make 3 strips out of one bottle, one can, or 2 maybe, and just wrap it around the tree. And that's an affordable way to have like night reflectors. So when you're driving, or you know, you live out in the like off-grid type of places. I mean, and I was looking at that, and I think you get 36 pack of sodas for like $10. I think if you buy like 3, I don't know, but see, or you could even use beer bottles because everyone drinks beer, right? So like there's 36. So you could use any type of aluminum can, you know, and then because the logo and all this print stuff, the design that they print on the aluminum can will be hidden when you clamp it or staple it or whatever to the tree. Another way that I kind of thought about doing this is I could show you guys a quick example. Maybe I could get this image really quickly, just so I could edit it with the preview mode. So here it is. Here it is here. And I'm gonna grab this color. Just doesn't matter. And okay, so what you would do is you're gonna cut this all the way around and then go up and then side like that. And then you're gonna do that the same type of cut on the other side. So now when you cut that, you're gonna flip this out here. So it's gonna have that flap this way and another one this way. And then you can put a screw right here. You can put a screw right here, and you can put another one right there. So it'll look like that. So you'll put a nail here or a nail here or whatever, and you have this reflective thing. And I think the great thing about this is that, you know, if you go to the store and you buy these reflector things, they're super expensive. You're looking at, you know, a lot of money being spent for something like for even these right here. And road markers, whatever. Let's go. Oh, let me just click on it. So this is traffic safety warehouse. And see right here, aluminum reflector. So that's all it is. It's like a washer, and then it has this thing on it, I guess. I have no idea, but wow, these things are $4.50. Oh no, buy 25 for $4 and something, I think. Yeah, I really don't know how much these are really going for. box of 200 markers. They want $1 for each. See, so instead of you spending $1 on each one, you're basically going to use what you already bought. So if you're gonna make something like this for your road, your neighborhood or whatever, if you wanted to, you can use the cans that you have outside maybe, or you could go buy yourself some soda. I mean, you could use any type of aluminum cans. So it could be anything, basically anything that you could think of, and just go buy some, and then convert them. Once you use them, convert them into these reflector things. So that was basically it. And it could even be a big one like this. Just cut it, like the can. Just cut it, the slice, cut the top and the bottom, and then you have like a rectangular type of shape, type of thing. You can put it on a piece of wood. You can put it on a tree. But and then obviously, if you want to make it look nice, you want to take your time and maybe come up with a template to make all of them the same way. They can also be like this if you create something, so, and you could do this on your own personal property, your private road, that type of thing, because obviously you don't want something that's going to confuse people or any, or things like that. See how this one is? So it could be cut out in strips like that. That's why I was saying you could cut out the bottle. The can, like in 2 strips, and then the nail there, and then there's a nail there. And you notice that they don't have a complete 90-degree cut. They have a more radius type of cut corner, so people won't accidentally cut themselves, because it could act like a razor blade. So yeah. So yeah, that's just for people that want to do this on on a budget. And people are throwing these cans away all the time. Other people recycle them, of course. But that's just one way to make some money on the side, or just for you to have some reflectors. And see how this here on the top, it has that little top ledge, and then there's the red thing, and then the bottom. That's the same kind of concept that I was pointing out with this image here, with this idea right there. So that's where I got it from. Just by looking around and looking at different things. And then I don't really know how reflective it will be, but I know that if you use this the bottom piece, and I guess you could test it out yourself. You could test it out if it will work better with it upside down, or the groove in, or it out, bulging out. I have no idea what's going to work better, but you could try a few of them. Drive in that area at night, do it in the day sometime, and then at night drive around and see which one will work better. And that's basically it. Ta-da! You have your own reflectors like this. See? But this is aluminum here. And I tried doing a homemade reflectors on YouTube, and I'll do it again real quick. But this is all I got. so far. Um, See, look at this satellite dish. It's reflective. They probably put aluminum or something. See, but see how this is bulging out, and I don't know. See, I don't even know if this is safe because it could act like a magnifying glass, maybe. See, like this, and then it could start a fire. So, I mean, I don't know how safe this even is. It just came to my mind, honestly. I would hate for someone to do this and then them starting a fire. But homemade reflectors for street. Let me try that. Nothing is really coming up for that. So yeah, um, I don't know. Let me try the same search on the internet. Images. See how this one is? It has the hole there and the hole there. That's the same concept with that over there. That was the idea. See these two strips? That's what I'm talking about with the soda can. So, yeah, that's something that anyone can do. And it's on a budget, and it's shiny already. If everyone already knows, it has the cans have well, if I go to the Wikipedia, you'll see that it has some type of plastic inside the aluminum to kind of protect the drink or whatever. Um, they're made of, according to this, they're made of 75% of worldwide production. Well, I don't know. Aluminum is a chemical element with the symbol Al or Ai and the atomic number 13. It is a silver, white, soft, non-magnetic, and ductile metal in the boron group. By mass, aluminum makes up about 8% of the Earth's crust. It is the third most abundant element after oxygen and silicone, and the most abundant metal. And I can click on it real quick. Metal in the metal metal is the most abundant element after oxygen and silicon, the most abundant metal in the crust, though it is less common in the mantle below. The chief ore of aluminum is biaxiates, whatever. Aluminum is metal is highly reactive, such that native specimens are rare and limited to extreme reducing environments. Instead, it is found combined in over 270 different minerals. Aluminum is remarkable for its low density and its ability to resist corrosion. See, so that's kind of good too. Through the phenomenon of passivation, aluminum and its alloys are vital to the aerospace industry, and so that's like space. Aerospace is a human effort in science, engineering, and business to fly in the atmosphere of Earth. Aeronautics and surrounding space. Aerospace organizations research, design, manufacture, operate, or maintain aircraft or space. Aerospace is active in very diverse, etc., etc., etc. stuff. I don't know. That's just a quick definition of that. I could click on it, but then it'll take me to a whole different section. And aluminum is also important in transportation and building industries. And and important in transportation and building industries such as building facades and window frames. The oxides and sulfates are the most useful compound of aluminum. Despite its prevalence in the environment, no known form of life uses aluminum salts metabolically, but aluminum is well tolerated by plants. See, so it's that's good for the plants as well. If it ends up falling, or somehow, you know something happens to it, it's good for the environment, in other words. And animals, because of these salts abundance, the potential for a biological role for them is a continuing interest in studies continue. Blah 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 blah. You guys could go here and do your own studies. It's awesome. It's awesome to learn new stuff. You know, so people are always complaining about all this plastic, all this litter. Well, this is one way, for you guys to do something creative. Um, yeah, and there's a bunch of other stuff, and they're throwing it away all the time, recycling it. Only because you cut it up doesn't mean that it can't be recycled and reused. Because look at this, people. It's all smashed. It's all mashed up and compacted, so it can be melted up again somewhere around the earth where it's legal to do. These guys have permits and all that shit. So it's cool. It's cool science. Anyway, I'm so glad I got this out of my chest, and I don't have to think about it ever again. So if you guys need them, you guys are driving at night, can't really see this, where you're going or whatever, this is the way to go. And maybe. So, or if you don't care, you could buy some real ones. They're not that expensive. They're $1 each. $200, 200 for 200 and something plus shipping. That's pretty good too. If you don't want to take the time to do all that stuff. But if you live like in a community where it's not really, where a lot of people can't afford it or whatever, then that's the way to go. Also, people are always throwing these things away, so it's a great way to make some money on the side. Because yeah, you could go sell your aluminum can to the recycling place, but you're only gonna make like 5 or 10 cents per can. If you make one of these reflectors, you can make $1 for every reflector that you make. You can sell it for 50 cents, go half the price. This is really like a Shark Tank invention or idea. The sharks would be all over this if you made it and manufactured it. Then you went up to them and you told them, people want them like crazy, but we need more help. We need a machine to just cut the freaking can and make it. Can you guys help me? They'll say, fuck yeah. We'll give you 10%, motherfucker. Okay, deal. What other fucking ideas do you fucking have? We're interested in this shit. I don't know, some shit like that, right? So anyways, have fun. Fuck off.